Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're doing awesome today. I just wanted to do a quick fall smoky matte eye using an amazing new eyeshadow that just launched at Sephora called Camel from Bobbi Brown. Here, oh, hold on, let me show it to you. Because it's kind of magical. It's my all-time favorite. Are you guys ready? Oh, it's so warm and amazing for fall, for a blending transition color. I'm super excited. So that is the star of the show for this look. So I hope you guys enjoy. Again, thank you so much for subscribing. Comment below and let me know what type of videos you guys would like to see next. If you want another makeup tutorial, if you want a certain colored eyeshadow tutorial, hair, favorites, you name it. So just let me know below, and thank you so much for watching. So for today's look, I am actually going to be starting with my eyes first, opposed from foundation. And I'm going to start by priming my eyes with the Vanilla Cream Shadow Stick from Bobbi Brown that will make any eyeshadows you put on top of it long wearing. I'm starting with my eyes first on this just because it is a smokier look, so it's a little different from my normal tutorials. So I'm going to start by going in with the Ivory eyeshadow all over the lid with my eye sweep brush. This really packs the color on, and a big part, it's not just for the brightness and the lightness of the light shadow, but it's really to get the textures right, because for this look I will be using all matte eyeshadows, which are more difficult to blend. So if you're going to do a look with all matte eyeshadows, you have to make sure that you have that base of that matte texture on first, so that our next shade will blend a lot more seamlessly and easily. So now I'm going to go in with the Toast eyeshadow with my eyeshadow brush, and I'm just going to layer that all over the lower lid and blend it up into my crease for that nice transition shade. I'm kind of just following with the shape of my eye, blending all over the lower lid and up into the crease from side to side. I'm going to do that on the other side, and then keep in mind anything that you do to the top of the eye for a smoky eye, you also need to do for the bottom. So after I even out both sides, I will be taking the Motives eyeliner brush, and I'm going to be layering that Toast all underneath my lash line as well. So that is what I am doing right now, grabbing my eyeliner brush from Motives, going underneath, so that there is a cohesiveness from the bottom to the top. And we are doing our eyes first. I know it looks kind of weird, especially with these shades, since they are definitely not the most flattering shades when you don't have foundation on, but that's why it's so important that you complete your look. So now we're going to go in with the Camel, the star of the show, all over the lower lid. Oh my gosh, that color, it's just so rich and gorgeous. Just wait for the end look, you guys. I know you're probably looking like, girl, that looks kind of crazy right now because your under eyes are dark and you don't have any foundation on. But trust me, it's going to look amazing. But that just shows the importance of your foundation and your skin products. So again, I'm just going to layer in a little bit more of the Camel eyeshadow all over the lower lid to create a little bit more depth. So you really want to work that color in, blend it out. When in doubt, blend it out. Quote from Miss Jaclyn Hill. Again, blend, blend, blend up into the crease. I kind of like to follow the shape of my eye so that it brings out the eye shape, but it's not too overly extended. Whenever you get too much on, I'm just going back in with the eye sweep brush and the Ivory, and I'm just blending out the edges so that when I look into the mirror that I don't see any harsh lines where the Camel shade starts and the Toast starts. Just layering in a little bit more for a little added depth, and again with that same eyeliner brush from Motives, I am going in underneath the lash line with the Camel, just like we did the Toast, so that it is cohesive from the top to the bottom. Now I'm going to go in with the Black Plum matte eyeshadow with my eye smudge brush, which I had forgotten. So I'm just getting the eye smudge brush from Bobbi Brown. It's a really good brush if you're wanting to pack in a dark shade onto the lower lid with some dense color. So right now I am just going to press and blend that black plum into my lower lash line. And with the smoky eye, I always like to keep the darkest shade close to the eye because it will make your eye stand out more than if you take a super, super dark shade into the crease or up too high on the lid. That's just my personal preference with the smoky eye. With the smoky eye, it's all about the eyeliner. So make sure you don't go too dark with your shadow first, because once you get that eyeliner on, you are going to get so much more drama and intensity. So again, I just like to start light, blend out that shade. I'm going back in with a little bit of the Camel just into the crease so that it's blended with the black plum. I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. Again, just stippling onto the lower lid from corner to corner with that black plum up into the crease. And then I am going to layer a little bit more to get a little bit more added depth. Now I'm going to go in with a little bit more of the Camel and blend. Layering in a little bit more of the black plum. I wanted it to be a little bit more intense, and now I'm going to bring that black plum onto the lower lash line. Again, everything you do to the top, do to the bottom. We are going to be inner rimming with black gel liner on the bottom. So with the lower lashes, I really like to just dust the darker powder into the lash line and slightly on top and on bottom, just so it looks really smudgy and diffused, nothing that's too harsh of a line. So as you see, I kind of just go in small little strokes and connect. I'm going to blend out a little bit more with the Camel in the crease, just to make sure it looks good. And now we are going to go in with our black gel eyeliner. I'm going up underneath the lash line into the waterline on the top, and then going from corner to corner using the ultrafine eyeliner brush, creating it a little bit higher towards the outer edge of my eye and inner rimming the lower lid. I'm smudging it out with that black plum. Again, with your smoky eye, for me, it's all about it being smudgy and not having a super, super defined line. So that's why we want to go back in with that black plum matte shadow and blend out the gel eyeliner. I'm kind of creating a little bit more lift on the corner, and again, inner rimming the waterline on the bottom. Smudging out with that Motives eyeliner brush so that it looks smudgy and smoky. Now we are going to go in with a little bit more of the Camel just to make sure we're blended. I know you guys are probably like, oh my god, this girl keeps blending her eyeshadow, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Alright, so now we are going to go in with mascara. I am using the Smoky Eye Mascara. I know I have told you guys many times how much I love this mascara, and as you can see, I'm really coating it on. I'm not doing eyelashes for this look just because I don't usually do lashes on a day-to-day basis, but this look would absolutely be gorgeous with lashes, but look at the difference with one side having that mascara on versus not. I went ahead and evened out both sides, and now we are going into brows using my all-time favorite perfectly defined longwear brow pencil in mahogany. Long lasting. Oh my gosh, look at how the brow totally just frames and shapes your whole face. Kind of going to speed through the brows. Just make sure that they look even, but not too intense. Now that our eyes are done, we are going to go in with foundation. I am using the Skin Foundation Stick with my full coverage face brush, and I am just lightly applying that all over just to even out my skin. You want to make sure with foundation that it's your exact shade. Go all over the face. Even it out. I gave myself kind of a medium to full coverage on this foundation just because with a bolder eye, I wanted to make sure that the rest of my makeup was balanced. And now I am going in with the Warm Natural in the concealer from Bobbi Brown. And as you can see, I'm taking it a little bit farther out, almost as a natural highlight. And now blending out with the beautiful and amazing Beauty Blender. I didn't use corrector on this look just because where my darkness usually is, I have eyeshadow on down there. So I just went in with my concealer in the Warm Natural and brought it up kind of as a natural highlight. And I don't use a highlighter for this look because it's a totally matte look. So I wanted to make sure that I got that brightness from my concealer. I'm going to go in and set with a little bit of the Sunny Beige Loose Sheer Finish Powder with a big fluffy powder brush. Now it's time for bronzer, using my favorite Bali Brown to add dimension in onto the neck, make sure I look connected, and then just bring in that color to my face. I think bronzer, it's kind of my make or break it. I think that bronzer is my like ride or die product, for sure. It just makes me feel like I'm put together and I'm just way more flawless. A little bit of Nectar blush, soft and pretty. I'm just blending out the edges of my blush with that foundation brush because it was a little intense, and now I just finished my look with a little bit of the Guava lip color and the Pale Peach lip liner. Going in on the outer edges and finishing with a touch of gloss. I hope you guys have enjoyed this look. I know it was a lot of blending, but as you can see, the final result, it's all worth it. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you enjoyed this look. Bye!